Hey everyone, it is 6YR here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we are on JP during the 6-year anniversary, and we're going to be breaking down the LR AGL Ultra Instinct Goku, and of course how I do it with some fun little team builds. So let's go ahead and dive right into the breakdown. First and foremost, let's look at the card arts, which are amazing. As you can see here, the SSR art to the left looks like just an LR. It doesn't look like a normal SSR LR art, and yeah, it looks incredible. The TUR looks great because it looks, of course, similar to, Bomku and even Full Power Jiren. Either of these arts could have been like LR and LR worthy, but how they did it was, we're gonna go this route, and this is the LR art, and yeah, just all three of them are fire. So this is the True Instinct, Ultra Instinct Goku. A pretty ridiculous unit. When it comes to passive skills, they really broke the meta. But I want to quickly talk about the leader skills here, because it looks like they're going to continue on with category leads around 170. I was really hoping during the 6-year anniversary they're going to break the leader skill meta. So we have a dual category lead here. Maybe if they went triple, I would have been, hey, that's interesting. That's a little bit different. But the leader skills are two categories here: Miraculous Awakening, which is a new category, and then Representatives of Universe 7. I am very disappointed because when we break down the LR Vegeta, the Evolution Vegeta, they're both representatives of Universe 7, and in my opinion, that's really lazy. So they could have made this, I wouldn't want to have seen like a Realm of Gods, but something else, maybe Kamehameha or something of that nature. And yeah, they just went both of them Representative Universe 7. This would have been a perfect time to, if they're going to do Representative Universe 7 on both units, they could have just did a third category, maybe lower at 150 or even 120, just to have a little bit more diversity and just really make these units even more OP, which they already are. So I understand, but the leader skill definitely is the weakest of everything else. But let's talk about the super attack. Perfect Instinct and Supreme Kamehameha. Both 12 key and 18 key have this unique dynamic here. It has a high chance, a 50% chance of performing a critical hit for one turn after you do a super attack. That means for additional attacks, for additional super attacks, you're going to have a 50% chance of having a critical hit. So there's really no reason for the potential system to have to really have anything but additional boost there. So potential orbs, you're just gonna go straight up additional, because you're gonna already have a 50% chance of criticaling. So, and it seems like you just crit all the time. So really amazing super attack here, and in a sense, both the Vegeta and the Goku here, they have the same. So the passive skills, boy. By the way, it is a AGL unit, and I did call that. Just want to give you guys, just want to pat myself on the back real quick on there. So on my prediction video, I talked about AGL being this unit here. But anyway, the passive skill I also mentioned in my prediction was it's going to be, kind of built around evasion, and of course, being a UI Goku unit. That's in a sense what they're doing here, but with more, because this passive skill here does have the new revival mechanic, which we'll talk about in a second. But this is the power entrusted by allies, attack and defense 150% right off the bat. Now, there in a sense is, I'm surprised they didn't just go like 160 just for 6-year anniversary, because when you look at LR Jiren at 200% attack and defense right off the bat, yeah, he doesn't do all this other stuff, but still, it's really quite impressive with LR Jiren comparable to these 6-year anniversaries. But hey, 150 for a LR is incredible, and that's right off the bat. Now, on top of that, there is a great chance, 70% chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. So just following along with the LR Strength UI Goku, he's going to be tough to hit. So unfortunately, since it's a dodging mechanic, certain events like legendary Goku events, stuff like that, the dodge isn't going to be as helpful. Now, you're going to also get a +1 a key, up to 5 key with each attack evaded. So that's hugely beneficial as well. And then there's more, plus an additional 30% to defense after evading an attack within the same turn. So while you are evading. If you do get hit, if you evaded one time at least, and you do get hit, you're going to get 150%, which is right off the bat, and then on top of that, 30%. So it's really, really strong there. Very impressive additional with that defense. So, and then there's more. You also have a medium chance, a 30% chance of launching an additional super attack, which is huge, because if you're doing an initial, if you're putting the potential system in here, orbs as additional attacks, and you have that 50% chance to crit, this unit just doing crazy amounts of damage, right? So it's gonna proc that additional super attack, probably constantly. So it's just having that extra ability there is pretty strong, even only at 30%, right? So, and then here's where the revival skill actually is, and I'm surprised they didn't just like separate it as a revival skill, but just like unit super attack, I guess it's just a little bit separate on here. So the revival skill is when HP is 50% or less upon entering attacking turn after the characters receive attack 3 times in a battle. So as long as you've gotten hit 3 times and your HP is under 50%, that's really what it's trying to say there. And if your ally or someone in that turn, right? So as long as UI Goku's on the turn and you get killed or got KO'd there, you're gonna revive back with 70% of your HP. So, so pretty amazing. That's a very OP mechanic, because usually you have to be like maybe just 50%. You'll gain 100% back or something of that nature. This is when you get KO'd, right? So it is just like a free do-over, especially on modes that don't allow you to do over, right? So I'm really focusing this on the new God of Destruction event. That event is really, really hard, and this KO attack revival is very, very OP and designed really for that. So anyway, that passive skill is like a huge paragraph, but that's where they broke the meta, because that passive skill is just ridiculous. And there's more. Attack skill or active skill. They have an active skill as well. So this is the Flare of Anger. Greatly raises attack temporarily, which is a 50% boost to the SA multiplier of ultimate damage, which is, I believe it's like 500% SA multiplier to the enemy, and can be activated when 50% when HP is 50% or more, starting from the 4th turn of the start of the battle. So if you do have more than 50% after the 4th turn, you can just say, hey, I'm gonna shoot this out there and do some additional damage. Why not? It's not like there's this unit is doing enough damage as it is. So that's the active skill, the revival, and the passive skill. Very, very impressive. The link skills: shocking speed, prepare for battle, godly power, Kamehameha, tournament power, fierce battle, legendary power, which is interesting with shocking speed. I would have thought Over in the Flash would have been it, but shocking speed is going to link well with Goku and Frieza, but it actually doesn't link with strength UI Goku, right? So because that's Over the Flash, but you are linking up with 6 links. We'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, really, this team here, or when you're using this unit here with representatives of Universe 7 or Universal Survival Saga, people with Tournament of Power link, it's just going to be fine, right? That's really the most important part, is getting those key links, right? So the categories, really nice set of categories: Realm of Gods, Universal Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, representatives of Universe 7, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Turtle School, which is brand new, and Miraculous Awakening and Power of Revival. So and we'll talk about Power of Revival when we break down the Vegeta. So stats are great, but still kind of in a sense just it's the same stuff, right? That's also kind of a little bit disappointing. The leader skill, they're doing the same thing, and the stats, they didn't increase it really to dramatic levels, because that passive skill is ridiculous. But HP is 22,000, attack is 20,000, and defense 14. So all in all, it's still really considering this the best unit in the game. Once again, for that revival mechanic in of itself makes it the best unit in the game, because it's a do-over, right? It's a do-over. So with that, yeah, that's the unit here. Let's talk about the team builds and things of that nature. Before we get into it, I kind of mentioned it already, talking about the link skills. The best partner with this unit here is the Strength UI Goku. So if you have these two individuals in the same rotation, yes, you're pretty much dodging everything, and you're going to be doing an extreme amount of damage, as there's going to be 6 links, linked up with these two. So yeah, power creep has erupted, but they did not break the meta when it comes to the leader skills, unfortunately. So now let's talk about the teams and doing some little team builds here. So let's talk about this team right here, the Miraculous U7. This is actually a full Universal 7, representative of Universe 7 team, but there are some interesting units from the Miraculous Awakening. Basically what Miraculous Awakening is those times that you transformed, kind of like almost like a limit breaker kind of scenario, like Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, God, things of that nature. So very, very interesting in how they've really defined it. But the team in itself it's not too bad. Really, what's missing the most out of the Miraculous Awakening really is support units, right? So very similar like Kamehameha. It really, I think this whole team, if you're running AGL UI Goku as the leader, the like top end support, like 40%, 50%, there's nothing like that out there. You have a 30% free to play with the Kale there, but you can use the brand new Ultimate, Gohan, and Piccolo, and then the Frieza and Gohan. Those provide 20% boost, but not like like a normal 30 or even higher 40% boost to maybe attack, and maybe some defense. So anyway, this team, it's just a stack team, right? So and this team here, like I said, it's a more of a U7 team. You can run the other the counterpart to the unit here of Evolution Vegeta, so you can run that. Both teams actually can do that there, but I just put them on there, even though they really don't link up very well. If you do have both of them, might as well run both of them. But UI Goku and UI Goku, that's the link that you want to do. And then you can actually link up LR Friku and Beyond Blues, because Beyond Blue can lower attack in the first slot, and then LR Friku can just wipe them out in the second turn there. So you can see some of the other alts down the bottom there, and not as much diversity as and bench strength as you would like to see in a 6-year anniversary unit. But I guess if you look back, it is kind of still limited, right? 5-year anniversary was only a 150 lead, which the leader skill was kind of unimpressive there. But Final Trump card, I guess Final Trump card was actually really good. So let me take that back. But in a sense, a little bit more limited, but still amazing units within the team. So the other team let's talk about is if you were to want to run a little extra, so representatives of Universe Extra 7, to gain that little extra 7%. And this is what I mean by kind of lazy and unimaginative, because we already have a OP representative of Universe 7 leader at 177%, right? So we still haven't cracked the 177% leader skill yet with LR Friku. So in this case scenario, you can still run 2 LR AGL UI Gokus, but you're going to have LR Friku as your main leader, and then have a friend UI Goku while you're able to still run a UI Goku, Master UI Goku, right? So this is a double support here, but you can run other units as well, and a fabulous, fantastic setup and team that you can run. So anyway, another team you can run would be a Realm of Gods team. So this is a Realm of Gods fully for Miraculous Awakening and U7. Looking here, it's everybody's U7 except for Godku, which would be Miraculous Awakening. So very, very fun here. And once again, as long as you have the Master UI Goku and Strength UI Goku sign, you're good to go, right? So the next fun team that you could bet is just a full Kakarot team. It's a full Goku team. Here it is right here. So if you are a Goku fanatic, this is the Goku show, and you just want to run a bunch of Goku units, here you go. Now I did put LR Beyond Blue and LR Friku on the bottom as alts. Just they don't really fit as just Goku units, but Goku's on those units, and it is more of a joint forces. So let me make something interestingly enough clear here on Strength UI, Strength Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Full Power Goku there. As you can tell, if I go back here, oh, not this one, over here, that you see Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on part of Miraculous Miraculous Awakening, and then over here you see the Strength Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The reason why the AGL is not on there is because the AGL is on the Shadow Dragon saga, and by the time the Shadow Dragon saga happened, it wasn't a Miraculous Awakening at that point in time. It's these two units here, the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus there, are actually, you know, when he first transformed into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So rip on AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku being on this team here, but you can run the Strength and then the Full Power one on the Tech one. So like I said, very interesting choice, but they stay true to it. They stay true to it. So another team that you could run would be just a full Goku's family team, right? So there's some interesting units here. I did put you know Ultimate Gohan, Universal Survivor Saga with Piccolo on there. You know, you can consider Piccolo family, right? It is Gohan's dad. So the other unit that's in here, right, it's part of, in a sense, Goku's family, is the AGL Bardock. That's available on this team here. As you can see, the Super Saiyan Namek, the Namek Goku's on here because that's the one that transformed into Super Saiyan 1 for the first time, right? So that's that Miraculous Awakening there. And a bunch of other units as well. Once again, the Joint Forces one, that's up to you if you want to decide if that's still considered a Goku's family, because Frieza and Vegeta is not part of the family. So anyway, another team that you can run would be the full AGL team. So this team here is runnable as full AGL. So this is Battlefield approved in a sense. It'll link fine. There's a lot of units here with Tournament of Power. So the two that won't link very well would be the Bardock and the AGL Gohan. But yes, you can run a full Super AGL team right here. And then here's a very, very goofy team. Very, very goofy team and an extreme team for Miraculous Awakening and Representative Universe 7. For Miraculous Awakening, it'd be Perfect Cell there, and you can run a LR Int Cell with the Strength EZA cell there, or I guess the Tech one I didn't put as an option. And then of course you're able to run the Friezas from Universe 7, and then run the Extreme, which is right, Gohan on an Extreme unit, right? So Gohan is on there with Frieza as an Extreme unit there, and then just kind of hanging out there would be the Full Power movie Broly, so because he's part of the Miraculous Awakening as well. So not going to work very well, but I guess it could. And once again, if you're running a Cell main rotation and a Frieza main rotation, and you're running UI Goku as a floater, which would be outrageous, but yes, still runnable here. So the two teams I'm going to talk about, that's not LR AGL UI Goku as the leader, which that's what I normally do, are actually just one team that I want to talk about. I was going to do a Realm of Gods team, but kind of already did that already. Is one team, and that's using Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken as the leader here, and that's basically running a AGL Master UI Goku with Strength UI Goku, and then being able to run LR Jiren with EZA Got Topo, right? And then you have Evolution Vegeta as a floater, along with the two Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Gokus. You do have some other options on the bottom as well, but as floaters. But yeah, Jiren and Master UI Goku on the same team is pretty ridiculous, and it is an option here if you want to run here. And this is what I'm getting at, right? Representative Universe 7, you got Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken as well as 170% lead. So anyway, let's go ahead and just quickly break this down here. So you can start over here, Miraculous U7, this is the Extra 7, this is the Realm of Gods, Kakarot, Goku's fam, Super AGL, this weird Extreme team, and if you want to run just a OP team here, this is the Universal Survival Saga team here. So if you enjoy my team builds, comment below, do all that good stuff. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, and yeah, don't forget to hit that notification button to stay up to date with all my videos. So hopefully you enjoyed this breakdown in team builds. This was a long one, like 20 minutes here. So if you guys made it all through, thank you so much for the time. And with that, thank you all for watching. keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.